say does that star-spangled
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche myNBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke at this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Holmgren, Lou Dort out there with Bridges. Then it's Morant, and it's Sumner in at the 2 guard. Thompson finds Robinson. Now McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Morant trains it from 9 feet away.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
McCollum kicks to Thompson. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's where the threat of being a great scorer from Klay Thompson allows a teammate to get wide open.
Morant looking around. Pass to Holmgren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
That one is no good.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 5 minutes.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Dort finds Morant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The pass to Holmgren. Offline with his 3. For New York, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Bridges against Robinson. Dort wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from 3-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
McCollum kicks to Robinson. Nurkic in the post, defended by Dort. McCollum, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Morant. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Thompson, high post, turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And the Knicks miss again. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Raptors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Jump shot is good. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Morant passes to Holmgren. Robinson with the block. McCollum outside and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. Taking a look at New York. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
Well, I think for New York, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Knicks.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
To the middle, here's Gobert, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Miles Bridges.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Passes it to McGee. Shoots over Holmgren. New York, no good that time either.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And here's Morant. 38 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. So for the Knicks, Len comes in for Gobert. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Nurkic. Morant against McCollum. Now Len. And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. Stolen by McGee.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And the basket is good. McCollum's got 9.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Morant kicks to Sumner. Stolen by McCollum. And Holmgren pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 3. Morant with it. He's got 9. Good D by McCollum.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's the dish to McGee. Hardaway for 3. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside, Dort. He dishes it to Morant. Holmgren sets the screen for Morant. Stolen by McGee. Thompson against Morant. And Thompson kicks to McCollum. Len up top. Dort against McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Len with a screen on Dort. Here's McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Back to Bridges. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And New York making a change here. Curry's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
New York missing again.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Hernan Gomez with a screen on Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Here's Curry. Pass to Len. Clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. From outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway's got 5.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Hernan Gomez with a screen for Bridges. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside Curry. And there's the drive. Minnesota with the rebound. Curry with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Thompson with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the pure shooting stroke is the first thing you think of with Klay Thompson. But I think as impressive is what he gives you on the defensive end of the floor. Klay Thompson is as hard a worker as there is in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Minnesota making a switch here. Sumner's checked in. That one misses.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's Jerome. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Pass to Sumner. Takes a three. Hands it from downtown.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Land dishes to Hardaway. From 8. And he knocks down the jumper. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Here's Sumner. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the inside. Hernan Gomez. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
New York moving the ball around. Thompson, left side. Rebound by Sumner. Timberwolves trail by 4. On the pass to Jerome. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Curry finds Hardaway. Basket counts. 9 points in the game so far.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Sumner. Good D by Hardaway. The Knicks leading by 4. Thompson surveying the floor. Takes the 13-footer. That one doesn't go. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got...
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. You've got Morant, and it's Jerome in at the shooting guard. Outside for Curry. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Curry will absolutely light you up from the corners. Anywhere on the floor, he's dangerous, but the corners, that's his sweet spot.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Clock is at 3. The 3 from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Curry, who brings it up for New York. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Morant passes to George. Down low. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Passes to Gobert. Now here is Robinson. Tight defense on him. A 3 from McCollum. They grab their own miss. Robinson, that's good.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Pass to Morant. Outside, Dort. Over to the wing. Latre. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Jerome.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now here's Gobert. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Curry. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Richards passes to Dort. Out to Morant. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's McCollum. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Outside, Dort. Back to Morant. Pass to Dort. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 6. Curry kicks to McCollum. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Morant passes to Dort. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the basket by Gobert.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Dishes it to Morant. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Cullen passes to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
McCollum against Morant. Robinson kicks to Gobert. McCollum outside. Robinson a screen on Morant. McCollum no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Curry. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morant with it, now defended by McCollum. Robinson with the block, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Nick Richards. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Morant kicks to Holmgren. Knocks down the 3-ball. Holmgren's got 5.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
McCollum dishes to Curry. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for Miles Bridges. Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. It's Dort on the wing. A floater. No good. Great D that time from Nurkic. The dish to McCollum. At the top of the key, Gobert. It's McCollum on the wing. He had 16 points in the win against Denver. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Knicks leading by 6. Nurkic setting the pick for McCollum. Shoots from 12. Jerome with the rebound. Jerome's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Robinson with the block. Morant against Curry. There's the pass to Gobert. A 3 from McCollum. Cranes the three-pointer. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Morant passes to Dort. Morant with the screen on Nurkic. Dort. Here's Holmgren from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry looking around. Nurkic in the post. Bank shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Jerome passes to Morant. Now here's Holmgren. Defended by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Curry kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Gobert. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. It's good. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. A different look for New York. Alex Len's checked in for Gobert. Klay Thompson comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hardaway is subbed in for McCollum. Here's Jerome, guarded by Curry. Stolen by Thompson. Banked in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Well, his height coming in handy there at 6'6". Klay Thompson says, this is money for me.
Here's Jerome. He's got 5.
And here's a look at some numbers for Holmgren. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, just over 3 blocks, and 7 rebounds. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work. So the other guys can look pretty.
And the first one drops.
Well, we call this high IQ and good instincts for the game, and these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Robinson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Knicks leading by 11. Outside Hardaway. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
On defense, Minnesota. Right wing. Outside Hardaway for the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Stolen by Len. And the call will be against Alex Len. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Sumner. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Edwin Sumner at the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Hardaway passes to Len. Back to Hardaway. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Here's Len. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Well, with the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor. Len aggressive in the painted area, draws the foul.
For New York, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
See, the one thing you think about with Alex Len is he is a capable low-post scorer. But in today's NBA, he's got to modernize his game. Can he add the three-point shot on a consistent basis? Big question.
Both free throws good from Len. Timberwolves trail by 11. A minute 20 left now here in the second. Bridges outside. No good with the triple. New York's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Right side Hardaway. Pulls up. High post. Second chance shot. Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sumner passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Holmgren's got 9.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Pass to Len. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. McGee dishes to Thompson. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Sumner. He has 5. Here's Jerome. And there's the pass to Holmgren. Over Len. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.